Oh, look, there's another one. Oh my God. Oh my God. They almost collided.
I really wish our country was in a position to where I didn't have to remind people of this, but just in case you forgot, I want to remind you all that we do have a president. I know it seems like America doesn't have a president right now. I know it seems like America is leaderless, but we do. We have a president, and his name is Joe Biden. Now, of course, he's nowhere to be found as chaos breaks out across the world and as our country is being invaded by mysterious drones. You would hope that we would have some sort of statement. You would hope that we would have some reassurance. Or at the very least, you would hope that we would have a leader that would address the problem and reassure the general public that, hey, he's looking into the situation and he'll have the situation under control. Unfortunately, we don't have that. We don't have any comments. We don't have any acknowledgement at all that we even have someone leading this country, let alone a leader that gives a damn at all about the fact that we are being invaded by mysterious drones. But finally, over a month later, we do not have a direct statement about these drones from Joe Biden. But his press secretary was questioned about these drones, and apparently, from what she says, Joe Biden has been briefed, and he is aware of these drones. He obviously doesn't think he needs to talk to anyone about it. He doesn't feel the need to address the public at all, but he is aware. I want to go ahead and roll this clip really quickly of what's her name, Karine Jean-Pierre or something like that, being questioned about these drones. Let's roll this clip and then I'll be right back with more.
Couple questions about drones. There have been repeated drone sightings in the Northeast, especially in New Jersey. These are not small drones, some of them pretty large. They're flying at low altitudes, they're flying in flocks. Has the president been briefed on this situation?
So we are certainly aware, the president is aware. So we're closely tracking the activity and coordinating closely with relevant agency, including DHS and FBI, to continue to investigate these incidents. Don't have anything beyond that to share. Obviously, this is something that DHS and FBI are tracking very, very closely, and so I would have to refer you to them directly, but aware. Keeping an eye out and looking into the incidents that you just mentioned.
Couple still though, but has the federal government ruled out that these are controlled by foreign entities?
Yeah.
And do you know if they're conducting surveillance over these areas?
I cannot make any kind of predictions or comments about that specifically from here. This is something that DHS is looking at and FBI, so I would have to refer you to them. I don't have anything beyond that. We're tracking this very closely. Obviously, we're all aware of the incidents that have been reported. I'm not going to go into what they could be or could not be from here. That is something that obviously is being looked at as those respective agencies that I mentioned.
When was the president briefed on this?
I don't have a timeline, but he certainly has been made aware of this.
And the New Jersey governor said, it's frustrating that there aren't answers about where these are coming from, that people are very concerned about this. What's the White House message to the people up there who are frustrated that there isn't any information right now?
And obviously, we hear them and we understand that. We are closely tracking this. We are monitoring the incidents that have been put forward and certainly made public. And we have two agencies that I've already mentioned that are looking into this, working closely with folks on the ground, trying to get to the bottom of it. I don't have anything more to share beyond that.
The president of the freaking United States of America should have been one of the first people we heard from when it came to this situation. Like, let's get real. Let's just be totally honest. You shouldn't have to be hearing this story from a guy in a Star Wars shirt sitting next to a popcorn machine. You should be hearing it from the President of the United States, but you're not going to hear anything from him. That's why you're here with me, and I welcome you all. But let's get real here. I can acknowledge that myself. I'm glad that you guys are watching this video, but damn. I wish, I shouldn't even have to be making this, because they should be upfront about what's going on. And at the very least, I'm not saying that I expect for Joe Biden to come out and tell everyone everything about what's going on. But when you have mysterious aircraft flying over American citizens' head for over a month straight, and it appears that these aircraft may belong to some enemy country that we are already waging war with through proxy wars, the President of the United States should be in the forefront of this situation. We shouldn't have to worry about members of Congress and random mayors leading the fight. You shouldn't have to worry about YouTubers leading the fight, spreading awareness about this. No, the President of the United States, this is what you're here for. This is what you're here for. You should be in front of this, addressing this every step of the way. But no, we get zero, zilch, nada. As you can tell, the press secretary is kind of aggravated by the question as well because, oh, what? You expect us to actually do our job? You expect Joe Biden, the President of the United States, to actually be concerned about one of the biggest threats to the United States right now? It's like they look at us like we're crazy for wanting answers. They look at us like we're peasants, like, how dare you? How dare you require us to do our jobs and address problems in this country? So this is just everything wrong. This right here, this whole entire story, it's everything that's wrong with America right now. I do not think that this would have been allowed to happen in America 20 or 30 years ago. I do not. All of this has to do with the incompetence of our leadership, the incompetence of leading figures in our military, law enforcement, every step of the way. This story is just showing people, it's putting a magnifying glass on a lot of the problems that we have in this country. The big, bad United States of America, the strongest country in the world, yet our president is afraid, hiding, afraid to address the drones invading our skies. But you let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.